Hello, welcome back again. Today I will be looking at course curriculum. So let's go ahead and add lectures and quizzes to our course. So first of all, you have all the components you need, starting from section and lectures and quiz. So first of all, I'll add sections because you must put your courses on sections so that it can be able to show on Hotsaq, and it is always good to have different sections for your course so that students will always love your course, because when you break down your courses section by section, students will always understand the course. So I'm going to set this to be section 1. I'm going to say this section 1 should be getting started with engineering basic. Come on. Basic electronics components. Alright, so this is what my first section would be. So your section would be like introduction to software making, introduction to video making, introduction to Java, introduction to PHP, introduction to cake bakery or anything. So after this, I'll come inside here and add lecture. So you can either select from existing lecture or you create a new lecture. So I'll be creating a new lecture. Go ahead and hit on lecture, and next one is the lecture title. So my lecture title is basic engineering components, or basic electronics components. So okay, so this is the title of the course. I'll go ahead and hit on create lecture. Alright, so I have created this. So here I have different options: edit, preview, remove, and delete. So if you go ahead and hit on preview, you've not created anything yet. So go ahead, you see that it's empty, you've not created anything. Go ahead and close this. So I'm gonna close this here. I'll go ahead and remove this from here. Anyone, come on. So go ahead and hit on edit so that you can be able to add something here. Edit, and it's going to come up. So inside here, we need to improve our SEO. So the title of the course is basic electronics components. So go ahead and check hardware. If you don't have any associated with what you are doing or what you are teaching, go ahead and hit on add new, and here you can click on new category or anything. So this just helps to improve your SEO. So I'm gonna say this to be electronics. So remember, improving your SEO is very, very important in course creation so that people can always move to your course. So now, before you can be able to insert anything inside this box, always make sure you remove everything here. Go ahead and delete this. So this is the title of the course here, enters here. So the next thing is to click on add media. Hit on add media, and you are good to go. You can go ahead and add more courses you need. I'll be taking lecture 1, and hit on insert post. So this is the lecture 1. So you can see your video parts, instructors, course material, uploads. This is in your own library. So remember, you need to protect this from other instructors and from your students so that you always have your materials saved in your own library. So the next thing is the course settings. You've just inserted the video, so you need to set the course. So move down here, you see settings, and hit on settings. Come on. When you hit on settings, the first thing is the lecture description. Small description of the lecture. You can just say this video covers all you need to know. Remember that I'm not teaching you what to write, so I'm just giving you an example. So you have to write a clear description of what you are talking about in the video. So this video covers all you need to know about electronics components. Okay, so this is the short description of the video. So the next one here is a lecture type. It will always tell you choose video type. So you can see select lecture type from video, audio, podcast, general. So if you click this drop down menu here, it gives you other things. So always choose video, and video is the format that is needed. So the next one here is free lecture, and there's some other things that are inside this box. It said students who want to enroll into your course will preview this lecture before taking your course. Make this lecture very great to attract more students before setting it free. Be great on the camera. So if you really want to make this to be free, so that students can see more things that will make them to buy your course, you can go ahead and click on show, and it's going to show this to both students who are not, to students who have not logged into your course, so that they can be able to see more of what you are doing before they can say, okay, I want to buy the full course. But if you don't want to make it free, go ahead and keep it hide until students purchase your course before he or she will have access to the course. Alright, so the next one is enter lecture duration. Must not be more than 20 minutes. So your video which you're uploading must never be more than 20 minutes. You have to check your video and know how many minutes it is. So the video we've just uploaded, so you need to check how many minutes is your video. You have to play your video. When you record it, you have to check the minutes. I'm gonna here and check my video. I'm gonna check again. 3 points. Come on. 3 points. Alright. So the length of the video is show this. Oh, this is my video. We show the video. Lecture 1 is 1.15. So I'll go ahead and copy this. I'll go ahead and close this. So come back here and insert the video duration, because your students need to know the video duration. So go ahead and press this here. That is 1.15. Is a lecture duration parameter is in minutes. So choose minutes, and lecture volume. So this is the lecture forum. Students will always ask question. Connect forum with lecture. So what you need to do, click here. When you click, it's going to open a box for you. Go ahead and enter the title of the course. Just enter first four characters. Is going to bring up the next one, or any of them you remember. Maybe your course is electronic engineering students project using microcontroller. You can just put using. If that is what you remember, it's going to pop up it. It's checking to know the courses. You can see that. Or you go ahead and delete this. You can just put microcontroller. It's going to check which of your courses have this, in case you have many courses. So this is the course I need. So if you have an attachment, display this attachment below lectures to be downloaded by students. So you need to make your students engage your students properly. So you have to add some zip files. So when you click, you can add some zip files for your students to download, so that your students can always learn much. Maybe you have some things you need them to learn, or some attachments for them to also improve on their learning. This will help students to buy your course. When they see that your course is really loaded with materials that will help them to always progress in life, they always go to your course. So go ahead and hit on preview. if you hit on preview, you see how your course will look like. So this is what I have, basic electronics. So what you need right now is save it. This will override the previous settings. Do you want to continue? Yes. Now preview again. Okay, so this is your video. Remember, this is not how your video. Your video is going to cover the whole of this space when students are taking your lecture. These are just for a preview to make sure that this is what you really inserted into here. You can see this is the video parameter. You can see that. So go back here and add in front of this place. You can add 0. Yeah, 0, 1 point. Because this is what your video is really showing here. You can see that 0 semicolon. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna put semicolon because I'm gonna put a dot. A dot to replace that. So when you've done that, click on save again. Save. And go ahead and close. So you've added a course here. So go ahead and hit on another lecture again. Click on new lecture, and there's gonna be, I'm gonna say, introduction to use of engineering components. I'll go ahead and hit on this again. So I have this next lecture here. I'll go ahead and hit on this. So just the same way, I'll go ahead and remove everything from here. I will go ahead and hit on add media. Let me go ahead and choose any course I need, or I'll remember to put all the courses you need. Always insert all your courses. So this is my course again. If you want, you can just remember to choose a category to improve your SEO. Electronics, yeah, it's there already. You can minimize this, and now click on settings and describe your course. This is full introduction to engineering components. So the video is still what? The video is still video type. So do you want to make this a preview? Yeah, let's make this a preview. Yeah, this is a preview. All right. So you have to check how many minutes is your course. So go back here and click on add media to always check this. So this is the course you really get. Is that a promo course? This is you can copy this. So all right, close this. And down here, go ahead and put the course duration. Press this here, and this is 03.13. And go ahead, choose the parameter to be minutes because that is what it should be. And the lecture forum is still the same lecture title. Go ahead, engineering. Come on. Yeah, got it. So go ahead and add some attachments on a zip file or anything so that students can be able to download. Go ahead and save. And save. And close. Alright, so you can go ahead and hit on add new lectures. You can add many lectures you need. I'm gonna say this to be lecture 3, and I'm gonna hit on this. So just the same procedure, go ahead and put your video. So the next one is you can add more sections. So you can add more section like section 2. This is another section. Alright, so and under the section you can see add more lecture. You can say this is lecture 4. Can create more lectures and keep putting your videos. So you can create more and more lectures under a section, and you can create many sections as well. Lecture 5. Okay, so now we've succeeded in creating sections and lectures. I believe we've understood how to create our lectures and how to create sections. Remember, you can create more sections as well. So I'm going to say this is section 3. So, and under section 3, I can go ahead and add more and more. So when you're done, you can go ahead and hit on save curriculum. But we're going to leave this so that we'll come back in the next video and kick off with quiz and know how to add quiz on our courses, because that is very important that you learn how to add quizzes. So we'll be taking it step by step. So I'm going to see in the next video where we kick off with quiz creation on Hotsaq. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.